Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Blank Check here. Long time, no one-way conversation. Also, if I'm on schedule, then happy Halloween! It is 6 a.m. right now as I'm recording this. I have just watched the last 3 episodes of Season 6. The reactions of which can be found below in the description as you have come to expect. I am hyper in the delirious, sleep-deprived sort of way, so I bet the reactions are pretty interesting. Episode 24, Top Bolt, was a pretty heartwarming little tale about 2 future Wonderbolts. And it had a very nice inclusion of a fan character and voice. We saw a handful of potential new background characters, and Rainbow Dash got a taste of becoming a mentor/trainer for some potential recruits. Vapor Trail is super cute, kind of reminds me of Snowdrop, and I would love to see her again. Sky Stinger, he's okay. He's kind of like a lesser form of Zephyr Breeze to me. Less irritating, but that also made him less memorable, less impactful. And you know I like myself some impact. I am not sure why the emphasis was on that syllable. Anyway, those 2 would make a cute couple. Speaking of cute couples, Starlight and Trixie. Or should I say Trixie and Discord? Either way, what a pair, and a segue into the finale to Where and Back Again. This 2-parter was definitely something. I have opinions, and I rambled about things for a little while after the episodes. It's still a little too fresh in my mind. I'm not sure where I land on this, but my soul is torn between the awesome dialogue and fantastic character interactions of the first episode and half the second episode, and just the sudden and drastic redemption, change of heart of the entire Changeling Hive. Much like with the Season 2 finale, our love ex machina coming in at the end, except this time changing the dynamic of the race relations in Equestria. I enjoy that they left some wiggle room. There are loose ends they have to tie up, and Chrysalis completely denying Starlight's offer of redemption at the end prevented this from leaving a total bitter taste in my mouth. But I'm sounding more negative than I actually am. It's just the Changeling mutiny and those designs threw me off from what otherwise was a really fun time for me. Because the characters were so fun. Starlight was great in there. Discord, Delancey, like always, did his best to steal the spotlight. But it was our great and powerful illusionist that really stole the show for me. She really shone here like she never has before, not even in No Second Prances. Because not only was she snarky and the right kind of egocentric, she really brought the best out of both Starlight and Discord. Every time that goofy hat and cape were on screen, I had a smile on my face. As an aside though, back to Discord, that room full of Fluttershy's, it's like they reached deep into my mind and made my fantasies a reality. The good outweighs the bad in the finale for me. There were just too many great moments. Anyway, my impressions are obviously in those other videos, my moment-to-moment. So, to the update portion, as I said, it is after 6 a.m. I am at my research lab right now, where I have no worries about bothering neighbors at the top of the morning. I can be hyper and go wild, even though right now I am starting to feel the hours weighing in on me. So I'll make this quick. The past couple weeks have been busy, to say the least. 2 weekends ago, actually, I went out of state. I was pet sitting for a couple days, and in the weeks leading up to that, I was excited because I thought, hey, I could record the last 3 episodes because they were leaked overseas. Or not leaked, but, you know, as well as the movie. But between the animals and the schoolwork I brought with me, I got 0 recording done. After that was a week of pure hell, because aside from grading papers and working on research and tackling projects, I had my midterms. So there was a week and a half stretch where I got very little sleep as I was trying to cram in everything. Then last weekend I went to a tiny convention near my hometown. It was not specifically pony, though there was pony stuff there. I did buy a few fun things. I got this keychain with a glittery Fluttershy charm on it, and the artist takes unusable dice, that have like manufacturing errors, so the weight's off or something like that, and drills holes through them, so I have a Fluttershy charm attached to a pink D20. That was too neat to pass up. Also picked up this handmade clay toothless sculpture. She had a ton of custom dragons on display. They were pretty awesome. There were some Halloween themed ones. There was a steampunk one I almost bought. Heck, there were Power Ranger dragons. But I really wanted a plain old toothless. And then I also grabbed a Yarn Yoshi because everyone needs a Yarn Yoshi in their lives. I came back from that place, got really sick, and then spent all of last Sunday in bed. I dedicated the few days afterward to catching up with my teaching assistantship and with a project I had to get done by Wednesday. I came up short in my weekly research meeting because I just ran out of time. And then I decided I finally had time to get back to the channel. So after editing the Bronies React, I found myself here early in a Friday morning, having just finally finished Season 6. Hopefully looking toward a slightly more lax couple months as the year closes, because my travel plans are limited and I don't have any more back-to-back exams this semester. In terms of the channel, the Equestria Girls reaction will come at some point, I don't know when. I feel like there are a couple fan works that I need to get to first. And on top of that, there's something I need to work on that will not be on my channel, but someone else's. I'm not totally sure if that's public, so I won't specify, but I hope that'll be fun. You'll likely see another karaoke video soon. I have those songs stockpiled. And I still have a few reactions recorded months ago that I just have to edit together. So you might see an oldie or two in November. Let's see, what else? Oh, shout out to Watch Pony. One of their recent top 10s was a reactor video, and they put me at number 2. That's crazy. Like, a year ago, I would have never imagined. And speaking of never imagining things, 30,000 subscribers. Guys, you are insane. I love you all. That's ridiculous, and I'm honored to have that many people enjoy my nonsensical rambling enough to click that subscribe button and actually want more of that. It still blows my mind. And I so wish I had more time to make some special milestone video. But right now, I'm just hoping I can settle with actually getting videos out in general. I'm glad I could finish up Season 6 here. I managed a reaction to every episode this season. I do wish I could have reviewed more of them. I like doing that, but it's just not viable in terms of time. But we've made it through another 26 episodes of Pony, and it's not our last. Season 7 is coming in the spring. Hopefully it will be just as diverse and interesting and fun as this one was. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, bring on the hiatus.